The Seattle Seahawks wrapped up day 2 of the preparation for Sunday's game against the LA Rams in LA. So today we're going to go right to the video and get you the injury report and the B-roll, and also hear from some players and the coaches.
I'll say, I think just over the course of the season, just all the experience we've gained. I had some younger guys who were playing their first game, and now they're a few games in now, so they have a better understanding of what's going on. We've played a ton of guys up front, and so the addition of guys like Jason Peters and other guys like Stone stepping up, and Jake and all the guys who stepped in there and played. They've gained a ton of experience, and then overall we're just growing, still learning. Long season ahead of us, so really just getting better throughout the season, I think. I'll say from my vantage point, you got a great head coach and Coach McVay. He calls the plays. He's great at scheming things for his guys. He understands offense and defense. I think Coach McVay is one of the better coaches in the league, as we've seen. And then they've got great players. Matt Stafford, Aaron Donald, all the players that they've had throughout the years is the reason why they won a bunch of games, and in my opinion, it has made it close in those games against us. And then obviously division games are going to be a little bit tougher, just because the familiarity there, just knowing the opponent and them knowing us. So we expect it always to be a really good game, but it doesn't have to be. We can go out there and win one easily, but we know they got great guys, got a ton of respect for those guys, and we expect it to be a close one. To start, where is he at all times? Hall of Fame player, one of the best players ever at his position, and still playing at a high level. So just knowing where he is, and then all their blitz packages, the schematic stuff that they're great at. They always got some different wrinkles in their defense. So just being able to make adjustments on the sideline or at halftime, and then overall just going out there and playing our game.
Honestly, you got to go back, just because you want to see how a team attack you. And, since we play them twice a year, they don't know what we do, we don't know what they do, and it just come down on who's going to execute it. But also, those mistakes that we left out there on film, we got to make sure we go correct those, so that way when we play them this week, they don't go and try to attack those spots. Honestly, I feel like they had a great offense without him. So with him coming back, it's going to be a lot of fun for them. And like watching him on film, you can tell that he has more vision out there, more clearer reads and stuff like that, because he got 17 on the other side too. So with them together playing with each other again and building chemistry, it's gonna be a fun matchup going against them. And I like the way the offense looks, so it'll be fun.
A lot of motion, a lot of moving around, putting pieces in different spots, and he's one of the best, if not the best, play caller in the NFL. So I think it's just having great personnel. Also, he has great personnel. So you pick and choose who you want to kind of take away. And, that's one of those pick your poison things, and they still run the ball well. So I think he does a lot of different things. He's very sound in what they do, and they mix it up. It's not always the same thing. We're gonna run a lot of inside routes. We can run a lot of outside routes too. So it's just all about switching up. And I think when you have a veteran quarterback that can really dissect defenses and see what guys are in, it makes them very dangerous.
Those guys getting accustomed to playing together, having when we were coming out of training camp, Spoon missed a lot of time. Tariq was trying to get healthy. Jamal wasn't quite there. Same thing, we were managing Jordan. So there was a lot of management with guys coming back from injury and things like that. So I would say our cohesion as a group has improved tremendously since that point in time.
Does it just seem like Matthew Stafford gets the ball out faster against the Seahawks, or is that the reality based on how this rivalry goes and how McVay's play calling is?
It's just with a lot of opponents, he gets the ball out very quickly. There's not a lot that you can show him that he has not seen. So obviously that's a credit to him, and he's a great quarterback. We're all aware of that. But definitely he got the ball out of his hands quickly, and there's things that we got to learn from that.
So a lot of it obviously plays off of the focus that Aaron is able to get. And so whether it's Young or Hoyt or all their other guys that are rushing the passer with their games that they present, doing a really good job knowing and respecting Aaron, but also respecting the other guys that are part of the rush package, including Byron there that have done a good job of getting home. So for us, it's that focus, that commitment to our communication, how we're handling those different pass rushing situations, and then also, like I said, not getting out of line because you're so focused on one individual who's obviously deserves the attention, has earned every single bit of respect that he's gained around the league. A lot of it obviously plays off of the focus that Aaron is able to get, and so whether it's Young or Hoyt or all their other guys that are rushing the passer with their games that they present, doing a really good job knowing and respecting Aaron, but also respecting the other guys that are part of the rush package, including Byron there that have done a good job of getting home. So for us, it's that focus, that commitment to our communication, how we're handling those different pass rushing situations, and then also, like I said, not getting out of line because you're so focused on one individual who's obviously deserves the attention, has earned every single bit of respect that he's gained around the league.
All right, so there you heard the video, and you heard from Geno Smith talking just in terms of it should be a tight game and what the Seahawks have to do against the Rams, who are still led by Aaron Donald, who is still, right now, he's got 5.5 sacks to lead the Rams, and the All-Pro, future Hall of Famer, and the Seahawks going to have to know where he is. He's just one of those players. And also, so some keys, Seahawks have to run the ball. The Hawks offense is ranked 24th, but averaging 99.4 yards per game. If they can get over the 100, the century mark, I think you'll have a real good chance of beating the Rams. Again, the Rams are 3-6, Seahawks are 6-3. And the other thing on the defensive side, the Seahawks, this is a good note here, they're holding wide receivers just to 79.2 rate. That is the receiver just catching the ball 79.2 yards. That's good news. The bad news is the Seahawks are allowing running backs 110 yards per rate. So you saw that against the Commanders. The two big plays to the Commanders running backs is what really kind of gouged the Seahawks. And if they can take care of that, then hopefully the Seahawks will have to, it's going to be the defensive backs have to play well. You heard from Rick Woolen a little bit, and Quandre Diggs as well. And this is going to be, real tough game, I think, in terms of what this will put pressure on the Seahawks defensive backfield. Puka Nacua, you also heard, one of the good players, and also Cooper Kupp is back for the Rams. So it's going to be a tight game. If the Seahawks can sustain pressure, and then hopefully, Matthew Stafford gets the ball out quickly. But the idea there is, you're going to match up, the Seahawks defensive secondary, which has improved from the first time they played him against, a Rams offense that's also, with Matthew Stafford back, is clicking. From the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Mara Iren.